WORLDVIRAL.
Hey, what's up? This is Spider from Powerman 5000, and you are watching World Viral TV. Yes.
What is up? How y'all doing?
Oh, man.
Dude, Pot Talk back here on World Viral TV. Thanks for joining us this Wednesday. Shout out real quick to a couple of our sponsors.
Yes.
First Matter Concentrates, new one that's around. Check it out. They got waxes and shatters coming to many dispensaries around the state. On top of that, Colorado Harvest Company, they are there. 10% off any non-sale item if you go over and say World Viral. What?
Okay.
Say it.
Yeah.
Go and say it.
World Viral. Why would you not say it?
I don't understand why you wouldn't. Especially after happy hour, 7 to 10. It's the first time, Best of the West, first time that it's going to be open until 10. So there's going to be a music showcase upstairs.
2 blocks north of Herman's Hideaway on South Broadway.
Yeah.
You get a penny joint after 7 o'clock, plus that 10% if you say World Viral.
Well, there you go.
Very
And
cool.
great service.
Yeah. Kevin from High Times on the couch. Got Boots and CT chilling, of course, dude. And
What's up?
We are moving into more of a deeper talk right now.
CT, are you ready?
I've been ready, man. I'm born ready.
All right. We got this new little segue.
Uh-oh. Is there a segue?
I didn't know you were... That's the whole thing for today.
It's time. It's time to hear.
Is it an Afro Man?
Yeah, it's the Afro Man time.
He sang it, so he's pretty proud of it. Okay. No.
I'm not. I just love it.
What's the title of the track?
It's How High Was He or She?
Like knocking the whole thunder right out from underneath it.
Yeah.
No, it's cool, man.
It's all good.
I just
when you're in CT's world, the schedule is like a suggestion at this point. You know?
That's fair, man.
I was on the phone with live stream.
Cool, but just do like last week and cue it up at some point because it's.
So tell us about Weed Diary then, Boots.
All right, so Weed Diary is where me and Chad share some stuff about our own experience with weed the previous week. And it's kind of a growing segment, but we also then encourage our guests to share some of their own experiences with weed. I think the intention behind it is not only to be transparent. Like, the reason why I'm involved in this show is because I use cannabis and because it affects my life positively.
It does.
And so I'm objective, Chad knows at this point, and I'm going to start sharing my experience with some different products.
And he's gone through his different emotions about it. Sometimes he's hated it, sometimes he's loved it, sometimes he's put her on pause, sometimes she's hung out more than she hasn't in your life, man. She affects us all totally differently.
And it's a different way. So this week, I was fortunate enough to get some of the Stratos 50 milligram sleep.
Those are awesome, right?
Well, it's really interesting because usually indica has not a sleep effect for me. So indica is what I use to sit down and focus a lot of the time. And the sativa, the more heady sativa, is what I would use at night to just be grateful and relax and do those things. So I was kind of expecting it to maybe not work.
Yeah.
Because I was like, the indica,
that go in thinking that too.
Well, and the indica and me are like these energy friends, not this relaxing friend. So I kind of expected that friendship to show up. So the Wednesday night after the show, I had a long week and I was way tired, and I waited till 9:30, and I was like, I'm gonna see how long I can stay awake on this thing.
Yeah.
And so the only other time I felt a similar experience in regard to the release was when we started testing the Phoenix Tears with Elephant.
Right.
So when we started using the Phoenix Tears and the coconut oil, and I felt like I could direct the pot where it needed to go, like it really activated my body.
Right.
This one didn't really have any leeway, so I went right to sleep. I went and laid down on a mattress.
That's important for an indica edible. There's a lot of them out there that'll make the mind race, so it's important to find the one that matches your body.
Well, and this one for me worked wonders the first night. So like I laid down and I felt my whole body go to that place, that euphoria that's not mind euphoria that an edible gives you. Mm-hmm. And then it didn't have a I want to engage with you type of high. It was like, go to sleep. And so I did. I went to sleep. I fell asleep with kind of some lights on still. I didn't expect it to
sleep
hit
is
quick.
Awesome, dude. I keep it around all the time. It's a natural. I think it's a natural answer.
Yeah, so I did a couple experiments with it. The second one that I did was take it the next night and see if it's the same. So there was 2 different variables. I was with my girlfriend the next night. I wasn't the first night. So, you know, she tried one too.
Right.
But the next night it wasn't as effective. So it wasn't as effective for me. And then my girlfriend, she said that the NyQuil and all that stuff, it's never worked for her as a sleep aid. And she took it expecting that.
There it is.
I had a cute for a second. I just hijacked your topic, bro.
I know, it's cool. But this was how it
started with the snoring.
Boobs. I'm glad you liked Stratos, dude. It does seem like sometimes it is.
Well, but I have to finish with Nicole because it didn't work for her. It affected her sleep. So, just like NyQuil, and there's about 5% of the society where it has the opposite effect. So because they're mimicking pharmacy, I think that's my theory. But it worked for me, but the second night was less effective. And then I took one last night as my final control, and it worked great. So put it up in your jar. Use it on those nights whenever you really need to sleep.
I think
and if it doesn't work for you the first time, don't use it again. Try a different Stratos pill because the way that the absorption was completely unique for me.
Yeah.
And I liked it. So I do endorse it, but I endorse it with hey, this is the experience of the other people that
I think there's a lot of indica products that are exactly like that on the market too, and it is obviously always about getting to know your own body. But I don't think that the sleep side of things within the cannabis medicine is intended to use a lot of the products aren't intended to use in multiple nights. I think that variance is very important, especially when it comes to sleep, because you could be wound up from sleep from an anxious day or a very athletic day or any day. So you know
absolutely
you definitely need to get to know your body. It's cool that you tried it in an extra time because being able to have that week extra is pretty cool.
Well, I mean, taking the break and seeing like, okay, so last night I was ready to go to sleep anyway, but I took it and I was like, I want to see if my sleep is unaffected or if my sleep is normal. And what I found was that I fell asleep really peacefully, which I've learned how to do, but it was an enhancer. So it's undeniable that my body says, cool, this pill makes me want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And from a standpoint of the first night that I tried it, it had been a long time since I felt my whole body relax that way before I fell asleep.
Cool.
So
Very
that's
cool.
my personal.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I'm gonna get me some of those.
Yeah, I mean, just try it out.
Check out Stratos,
And like I said, it's like anything. Chet says with cannabis is going to communicate with everyone differently, and that's one of the things that I'm learning. Like my own experience is not prototypical. So if I go talk to a bud tender and take their recommendation, then I'm getting the general recommendation. Whereas I'm someone who now is learning that my personal potion is different. Like indica works here. Some indica strands are fun, some are not so fun. And you just kind of learn over time. But I mean, I think the Weed Diary segment is about, hey, that's my knowledge.
Yeah.
And then Chad.
Now he's just putting songs in, dude. Yeah. He's just putting songs in now. He's fallen so far behind. He's just like catching.
He's making sure he's queued up.
No, well, I'm letting you guys know that. I'm the Bud Tender Games, right? We're doing that, right?
Well, I'm excited about the Bud Tender Games.
We didn't really talk too much about that. That's too much fun, man.
Yeah. Yep. So Kevin, how we're gonna come back in just a second, dude. We got to hear about how it affects Kevin.
Yeah, we need the Weed Diary.
Yeah. Be right back.
Hey, I'm Scotty Austin.
Scott Wilson.
We're Saving Abel, and you're watching World Viral TV, lifted by Colorado Harvest Company.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Josh Blue, and my new sucker is out. I am working with the Mountain High Sucker guys.
Made using some of the finest blue dream in the state.
This is a lollipop that will take you to Mars. These suckers come in blueberry, watermelon, and cherry, and not in that order at all.
Josh Blue's Dream Suckers by Mountain High Suckers.
Because I love suckers.
Look for them at a dispensary near you. Get your Josh Blue's Dream Sucker at any Colorado Harvest Company location.
Damn, it feels good to be in gas time.